Hello, here's my sketchbook from the university course called Drawing and Sketching. I am not an art student, but this course sure taught me a lot, especially the habit of carrying my sketchbook with me everywhere and drawing more often. Here I'm going through what the professor told us to do. Oops. The cover of this sketchbook is entirely blank, but moving on to other criteria. Don't lose your book. Perfect. Use ink. Got it. Try different materials. Perfect. In 50 years, leave it to your favorite grandchild. We're not there yet. So let's move on to some more wise words. I like these a lot. These quotes from famous artists that my professor just put in here for us to read and maybe get inspired from. Let's head to the first sketch. As you can see, the subject is very simple, yet I was being super careful with my sketching. Same with this next one. Even though it's a bit more detailed, a bit more difficult with all the ingredients in this dish, for these first pages, I kept it easy and cool. I'm gonna move on a little bit to some living subjects. That is me, wearing my favorite outfits. Here's where I got a little bit more adventurous and started using ink in my drawings. This was a day where I learned about perspective drawing and applied it right away when visiting a friend's house. I did not do it again for a while though, moving on to using ink to draw some more familiar human figures. That sucks, by the way. Here's a sketch that I made of a guest lecturer when we had a video call. Some doodling when I was tutoring statistics. Some more doodling, this time about different hairstyles, and that did not look okay. During this time, I was obsessed with this action-packed, heartwarming, yet heart-wrenching TV series called Killer and Healer. I absolutely loved the two main characters' relationship, and so I had to draw them, and this was a chance to practice some perspective as well. Here's some more perspective practice, and here is a failed attempt at doing it. There just is not enough depth compared to the updated version over here. So the problem was the lines over here did not get close enough to create enough depth and put the chair. So it was both a perspective problem and a composition problem. Anyway, here is another very simple drawing that I made when at a coffee shop. We're switching to humans now. I figured before using ink to draw humans, I could use pencil to practice some poses first, and I love karate a lot, so that's what I went to. The line work here is so nice if I may say so myself. Here we switch from humans to a wall, but I made it into a painting during a school event, and I like it. It's on my wall now. Here I drew the Vietnamese countryside, which I actually made a grayscale painting before for the same prof. Back to humans, everyone. So everyone knows that I love Kuroko no Basket. So after drawing people doing karate, I just could not draw people playing basketball. It is a lot of fun. And again, I think I like the figures in here a lot. I'll do more of this in the future. Okay, this reminds me that I should watch Blue Lock at some point. It's like my whole timeline is crazy about it. We're back to nature again. And here's some perspective practice in pencil. This is one of my favorite buildings in the city. It looked kind of fancy even though the actual perspective is not really great. And here's a hotel that I used to stay at during quarantine, and it's not looking great either. So I switched back to humans. This time I got a bit more confident and used ink to draw lesbian couples. Just chilling. Ooh, we're back to sports again. This time with ink. The poses are not too difficult though. That's probably why I was confident enough to do this. Okay, it's gotten a bit more difficult. This time I switched from karate to taekwondo because I like drawing the leg movements a lot. And I switched to perspective practice again. It is still pretty freaking bad, but I think it's the first time I drew with with ink. So this is more difficult, but I think I did a little bit better than the last one. Or maybe it was inherently more interesting than the kitchen. The apples are back, this time in ink, and there are more of them. This is my living room. I believe that is one of my prof's favorite. It was not perfect, the carpet was very off, but overall, I like it too. Please excuse the actual ugliness here. The next one's better though. I drew this half from memory, and somehow the lines look much more artistic. I like it. Now, we are entering the cringier, darker part of the sketchbook. So over here I was trying to convey my feelings when I turned 21 that year, using black ink and just generally messy, rough lines. I was at a friend's house, so I thought, might as well put it in here. Another emotional drawing, I believe. This just screams tiredness, homesickness. Yep, Canadian winter for international students. Here, I'm not sure what I was trying to convey, but it's definitely not something positive. Yep, dark spots in the sun and all that. Ooh, it's cool. I like it. Even though it's still pretty dark, but it has some, badass quality in it. And I believe I'm taking another turn from dark and depressing to dark and magical. Here's a witch with tentacles looking at different paths she could take. We have a bit of a story going on here. Mostly people trying to kill each other. I like my art style here a lot though. It's pretty simplistic, but it does the job pretty well. Here I try a different medium. It is 6B pencil. I thought it was charcoal since it looks so messy. It got all over the next page. It's happening again over here. This weird blob here is actually a pretty cute duck. But you can also see here the shadow of the cat. But the duck is so cute though. Here's another one. Yeah, I'm still using, I think 6B pencil to draw. This next drawing was inspired by the song Venus Flytrap by Marina. And so is this one. The 6B pencil or the charcoal kept smudging. Again, but here is a giant baby hand pressing on a tiny car. Or is it a tiny car? Either way, the passengers don't look so happy. Here is the ceiling at my school library. The next theme is coffee. Here I tried drawing a very simple coffee shop. Look at that. Hands, drawing hands using ink. I think that was a pretty brave move, even though it was not that complicated to begin with. And here are better hands. I was surprised myself when I looked at this page. Like, it looks so good. Maybe I should experiment with the style a bit more. Here, a robot hero is about to be destroyed. Nothing much to say about it. And I think we're getting into that weird territory again. Yep, definitely. What was I trying to do with this one? Exactly, projecting my stress. It's a bit dirty, but here's a whale lying on the shore. I was inspired by the Ten of Swords tarot card from my friend's deck. Here's a person throwing away the material world. The way that they're built reminds me of the homunculus. Okay, I wish I was kidding, but I did wake up to a rat in my toilet bowl, so I thought about drawing it in the most sinister manner. Yep, you can see the unsuspecting victim coming over here. And in contrast, snakes have never looked so cute. Another messy spread because of the 6B pencil or the charcoal. Yep, my hand was all dirty. Anyway, after drawing a cat, I thought about drawing a mermaid, and I thought it was funny. Another cat. And another one. The hand was freaking hideous, but the cat is kind of cute. So let's ignore the hand for now. Because my prof hated anime, but I could not help myself after watching Moriarty the Patriot. I'm such a fangirl, it's not even funny. I think I tried to salvage my notebook after that by drawing real people, mostly looking up pictures on the internet. That is definitely not my dad, nor my baby brother. I think I was trying to prove to my prof that I could draw real humans. So in these later sketches, I opted for a more realistic style. Isn't he cute? I don't plan to have a kid ever, but baby photos just make me feel so soft. Here I tried some perspective drawing again, but it's so simplistic and static. I don't love it. Walking with my imaginary girlfriend down some European streets. That was some human figure practice as well as some simple perspective practice. Some more real humans. I thought I could draw something straight for a change. So there we go, a male and female couple on the internet. The second to last drawing is myself at a party at school, and the final one is myself in front of the honors room for psychology students. And yes, that concludes the sketchbook tour. Drawing the sketchbook for a semester really helped me gain more confidence as an artist. You could see me switching from pencil to ink, from drawing super duper carefully to just go with the flow. And I loved it. I also practiced consistency in drawing and sketching. Thank you so much for watching this video until now. Please like and subscribe if you liked it, and happy drawing!